and the sons of Manasseh and brought them upon Joseph's knee. I wanted that verse in there particularly about he brought them upon his knee. That is a very important. We read over that because we think the story is over. No, that's where the story begins. That's the passing of the baton to the next generation. That's the sitting at the feet of wisdom. You sit on the knee because in this place, as you're sitting on my knee, your ear is turned to my mouth. Your ear is turned to where I can speak into your hearing. I'm elevating you to a place to where you are not old enough to reach on yourself. So as I sit you on my knees, there are some paths that you won't have to walk down that I walk down because I elevate you beyond my feet to my knees. All you got to do is be wise enough to hear and to listen and to absorb. And it will make your path straight before you. This is our purpose. This is our destiny. That we prepare the next generation to meet God. This is our purpose. This is God's plan. If we do church for any other reason, shut it down. Shut it down. If you're living your life for any other reason than to please God, shut it down. Go out and do everything that you think you big and bad enough to do. Enjoy it here. Because this is all you'll get is this world. And if you want to see Jesus, if you want to see the promise, if you want to behold his face, start now. Sit on the knee of wisdom. Turn your ear so that you can hear and stop moving your mouth so much. There's something about when we are young, we think we know everything. If we listen to y'all young folk, we'll wonder how we made it without you. Thank God he sent you into the earth, lest we would have kicked it off his axis and it would have just spun out into the world and the whole world would have been lost without you. You don't know nothing. Listen and learn. Open your ears that you may hear. Serve God so that your eyes can be open that you might see. And then, you can become a child of God. And he will take you on a journey to destiny. May God bless you. May God keep you. There may be someone in here today. You've been adrift in life, not really knowing what life has in store for you. I came to tell you today, God has a wonderful plan for you. He has an awesome plan for your life. But he says, I set before you life and death. He even gives you the answer to the choice. Choose life. There are only two choices. Life and death. Life and death. If you haven't accepted Jesus Christ as your Savior, today would be a good day for you to begin your journey. Today would be a great day for you to say, I want Jesus to be my Lord, my Savior. I want to be able to call him Father. You're going to need him. Whether you want to or think you will or not, you are going to need him. Is there one today that will say, I want to make Jesus my choice? I want to make Jesus my choice. Hallelujah. I want to make Jesus my choice. God bless you, brother. Is there another one? I want to make Jesus my choice. God is always a God of another chance. I had some stumbling in my life, and Came to the toll booth and didn't realize the toll was already paid and I'm in a dead stop. And then when I decided I would listen, God said the price has already been paid. When Jesus died for us on Calvary, He didn't pay it with silver or gold or anything that's corruptible. But He paid it with the precious blood of the Lamb. There's a song that says, "Elder, the blood should never lose its power." I'm so glad. 2,000 years later, it was just as powerful on the day that He shed it to wash away my sins. I want you to know today, it's just as powerful. There's still room at the foot of the cross. If you are here, you may be uncertain. You may have just wandered away from God. You've already accepted Him, but you just got in a bad place. Stuff happens in life that just sometimes pushes us off course. I've been driving down the road, minding my own business, and along come a big truck, and I end up on the side of the road, almost in a ditch. I didn't plan that. Somebody else swerved. And when they swerved, I swerved. But it put me out of position. It caused me to end up in a bad place. One day I was going down the interstate. This has been years ago when I was younger. Driving a car, best I could afford, had tires on it. You know it's kind of bad when you go buy tires. Other folks took off their car and put on your car. That was my life. What was a bad tie to them was a good tie to me because I could see the air in mine. I just saw the Y in them. I don't know what I'm talking about. Put them on my car. I was going down the interstate, and all of a sudden the rain came down. And when the rain came down, when I looked out my window, I could see the rear end of my car coming around to pass me. Where it going? And I just went into a spin. So as I'm sitting there spinning, I land on the side of the embankment. I didn't cause that to happen. Maybe I couldn't afford to do better, but I did the best I could. But needless to say, it's rained sometime in your life and the road is slippy and you can end up on the side of some roads. And I was sitting there and my foot was on the gas. I was shaking so bad trying to get myself together. I was frantic. Life does you like that. Leaves you spin out on the side of the road. But I gathered myself and somebody helped me get off the side of the road and got back on the road. Sometimes it's like that. Some people right now are just in a spin out. Maybe it rained and you just were rolling around on some bad tires. But God is able to keep you. He's able to restart your life. Is there another today? Hallelujah. Brother Frank, raise your hand. We're going to pray with you. Pray that God strengthen, bring complete and total deliverance into your life. You got a woman, and you got to believe He can do it. And not only that He can do it, but He's already done it. You got to see a vision of yourself. Maybe you have had things that happen in your life that caused whatever you saw yourself being balled up and just cast aside. God never changed His mind about the dreams He gave you. He never changed His mind because you may have ended up in some ditches in life. He never changed His mind because of things that have attached itself to you and put you in a struggle. God never changed His mind. But it takes surrender. It takes selling out. It takes you saying, God, I'll live for you and I'll die for you. But you got to deny yourself. When it gets to that place of self-denial, and you say, God, I want you more than I want anything. and you mean it, nothing else can stay attached to you. I don't care if it be a habit. I don't care what it is. It'll have to let you go. It'll have to let you go. Because God will speak a word into you. And he said it will not return unto him void. He says, come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden. He said, I'll give you rest. But you got to come. I don't care if it's just one step. He leaves one step between you. Because he wants your effort involved. I've adopted a saying that I think fits the bill. We care less when we don't invest. When somebody just gives you something, you don't think much of that. But when you put in some effort, when you have hands on, you hold on to him as he holds on to you. You're in it with him. So many times we pull in an opposite direction, or we don't extend our hands. But if you will surrender your life to God, I promise you, you'll be living. And you'll finish the course. There's greatness in you. There's greatness in you. The enemy has tried to rob you of that greatness. He's tried to rob you of being that witness, of being that man. You know the word. I know you know the word. I've talked with you. But he wants to rob you of that. There are young boys that need to sit on your knee. So you can tell them about the ditches you've been in. So you can tell them about the chains that have had you bound, about the struggles. And you can help to shield them. And help give them wisdom so that they can make it through this treacherous world. But you got to surrender to God. We're going to pray, Father, in the name of Jesus. God, I pray for my brother. I pray that right now, God, that the enemy has no dominion over his life. That you, God, and you alone are God in his life. You're his Lord and you're his Savior. I pray, Father, that you would break every stronghold, every chain, every curse that is over his life. God, you gave us the power to cast out devils. Any devil that oppresses him, cast it out. Command that you go from here in the name of Jesus. You have no power, you have no dominion over his life. Father, renew his mind. Change his thoughts to your thoughts. Change his ways to your ways. Infuse him, God, with your power and with your joy. We plead the blood of Jesus. Plead the blood of Jesus over his life. The blood of Jesus. Have your way. Say you have no dominion. Loose your hold on it. Loose your grip. He's a servant of the Most High God. He's a child of the King. God, have your way. Renew the right spirit within him. Give him a mind to run and never faint. We thank you for that, Lord. And we bless you in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. God bless you. Amen. We're getting ready to go. Everyone keep standing. Hallelujah. Take the hand of the person beside you. Say, whether you want it or not, I'm going to pray for you. My prayer is that God will reveal his divine purpose for your life. I need you on this journey with me. My job and your job is to feel the kingdom of God and to do the work of him that sent us. I am, and you are a child of the King. Your royalty. So from this day forward, every time I see you, I want to see you acting like and knowing that you're royalty. God bless you. May God keep you. It's my prayer.
Get out to me.